Hello everyone, Ash here, and it's time for the final chapter of Volume 3, this time Chapter 16, Abduction, Sailor Mercury. We start this one off by Sailor Moon going, Sailor Mars, Mars, no! As Sailor Mars is taken away. The other Guardians are in disbelief, and Sailor Moon sees Chibiusa. She goes, Chibiusa, what are you doing here? You were watching. What were you doing? Watching what we were doing, sorry. You know something. You know something about this. It can't be. You're with whoever kidnapped Mars. Usagi! And suddenly, out of nowhere, Luna comes in and goes, Luna, why are you covering for her? Calm down, Usagi-chan. Then Chibiusa runs off. Sailor Moon notices while she's running off the legendary silver crystal and a key. She sees them in disbelief. Luna says if you keep pushing her that strongly, we'll be less likely to find out what she knows. Then, still in shock about Sailor Mars, we see that Sailor Moon heads home and she basically says, I'm a terrible human being, aren't I? Raising my hand at a little girl like that. In tears. We see that it's raining and we see that Momoro-chan, well no it's not raining, sorry, it looked like it was for a second. He says rain, and then suddenly hears a knock at the door and it's Luna. He suddenly catches that Chibiusa was sleeping up on the roof, and suddenly we see Chibiusa having a dream. Mommy, where are you, Mommy? If anything happens to us, you are to do what you can. The legendary guardian, Sailor Moon, cannot be defeated. She's remembering dreams about what her father said. She wakes up, and Momoro-chan's looking at her and instantly has a little doll and goes, Don't cry, my lady. When you wear that sad face, it makes this rose wilt, and the flower is here just for your sake. My name is Tuxedo Mask. And then we see Luna go, I am called Luna. Did you have a sad dream? Did I scare you? It's called ventriloquism. And then we see Luna do a little wink, their tongues out. They get to know each other a little bit better, and then Chibiusa shows them Luna P. And Luna P calls her Small Lady. Momoro-chan goes, Small Lady? She goes, It's my name. Mommy gave me the name. Gave the name to me. Small Lady and Luna P. Suddenly Smokes appears, and Tuxedo Mask goes, What was that just now? An image of something winding around me. Momoro-chan, and they see for a moment the key and the legendary silver crystal. Momoro-chan asks if that's the key to her house. She goes, I need to go home. It's a precious key. Where is your home? I don't know. It was far away, but near. Tell me, is Sailor Moon really strong? Yes, she cannot be defeated, Tuxedo Mask says. I wonder if she'll save Mommy. She goes back to sleep. Then we suddenly cut to Usagi-chan. She sees Momoro-chan and Chibiusa. You were at Momoro-chan's place? You too, Luna? Have you managed to calm down a bit? Oh, Chibiusa has something that looks just like the legendary silver crystal? I know, I saw it, Tuxedo Mask says. Along with something that looks like a house key. They wonder what it is and see if she needs Sailor Moon's help. Both not sure what to think about the situation. And we also find out the guy running the game shop, the Crown Game Center, apparently knows about the Underground Command Center. He goes, But beyond that, you guys are Sailor Moon and Sailor V, aren't such? Ava, Mercury, and Jupiter, how awful for you to keep that secret. kind of upset, but understanding the situation. So yes, in this version, he does know he's not a complete idiot like in the anime where he was a complete total freaking moron. Then we see that Sailor Mercury is detecting, trying to figure out what's going on, trying to get all the pieces together. She turns out to be a really good chess player. And there's just a few kind of scenes about investigating spaceships and stuff, so on and so forth. But they're talking about the UFO and about the picture and stuff. Then we see that Sailor Mercury is trying to figure out what is going on. We also find out that Mo-chan is quite popular at his school. He's also quite athletic as well. He actually gets accidentally cut, and one of his classmates sees that he heals himself, and he can heal himself, and he thinks that he might be an alien. Clever joke. Next we cut to our new villain saying, no matter how many times I see it, the maleficent black crystal reacts, is always putting out immense energy. Prince Diamond. You needn't worry exactly. As you said, we can use the energy with the magnificent black crystal to create our droid soldiers and send them to that planet. However, the droids are nothing but... So we see our villains trying to come up with a new plan. And so they have... their one follower, get one of his new men, they have their follower get one of his men to go and try to take care of the Guardians. Her name is Codename Remove, and I shall clear the world from that chess place. We apparently find out that Amy's really good at chess. In fact, she could probably go pro and be really good if she wanted to. She sees Nia have a new woman, and then we see her going for a swim. And this is something I'm going to address in the laughter of this chapter. I finish up with this chapter, but they go, that's the daughter of the artist. Her form is so graceful. She's like a born swimming. She was born swimming. We see Usagi and her friend, and they go there. They're still watching the TV, and our villain is apparently posed as one of the top chess players on the planet, and she's calling out Amy to a game of chess. Amy's not sure what to do. Then she comes in contact with her, and they find out she's an enemy, so Mercury does her Mercury star power, Jupiter star power, Moon crystal power makeup, spark ring, Y pressure, and launch an attack, doesn't work, and then suddenly Sailor Mercury gets captured and caught in water. Sailor Moon does the Moon Princess hallucination, wipes out the enemy, and it's too late. Sailor Mercury has been captured. There's nothing they can do to save her, as the enemy has kidnapped another one of the Guardians. And that's the end of the chapter. It was an okay chapter. I'm going to be honest, this one was a little too long for my taste, and I got a little bit problem with Sailor Mercury's character. I feel like she's a little too perfect. Honestly, I was kind of hoping, that she just feels way too perfect. Now she's suddenly a great swimmer. I mean, it's just like, I just don't see any real flaws with her right now. I guess I haven't read this one, but that kind of bugged me. It's like, she's a little too perfect, and the chapter was kind of long. It was way too long, I felt. Just some pointless pages here and there that didn't really, you could have just edited out and it would have been fine, but anyways, yeah, so that's the end of Volume 3. So tune in tomorrow as we start Volume 4. Anyways, this is Ash. Thanks so long. I'm out. Good night.